Maybe I just want to be a femcel, okay? Don't judge me. Anyway, my friend Monday told me that after a rave is the perfect time to record video, so we're just gonna, yeah. Hey there, traveler. Thank you for traveling through that wormhole back to my corner of cyberspace. My name is Alice, and I like to play The Sims chaotically. Today, I'm unveiling something very exciting. I love Sims4 challenges, but they're all very friendly, very good. I like to be problematic with my Sims, and I play The Sims like my therapist. So I've created my own that speaks to me and my level of cyber chaos. So I am very excited to explain the rules to my own challenge that I've created that will become one of the main series on this channel. Introducing the Baddie Barbie challenge. Yeah, and
Hi, editing Alice here. I'm popping in because I just wanted to apologize for looking off to the left a lot in this recording. I'm actually looking at the camera recording, not because I am both self-conscious and self-absorbed, but because this was actually my second time recording. The first time, my camera just stopped recording, and that made me more than a little paranoid. I'm hoping I can improve my eye contact in the future, but the tism is strong in this one, so. Also, the black smudge on my cheek is my friend's lipstick, for anyone wondering.
my background, we're on brand, we're on theme, and covering up the mess that is my room under construction right now. So let's get into it. Before we begin, I want to make one thing very clear. This is an 18+ challenge, full stop, okay? Not kid-friendly, not in the slightest, like at all. Rated mature for sex and violence. If deviant gameplay is not your thing, which I understand, you can play the original Barbie challenge created by sims-himbo, linked below, and that one is definitely safe for all ages. So, other shout out, want to give credit to Dr. Gluon. He is a Sims tuber here who took the very infamous Not So Berry challenge and created his own Rotten Berry challenge. It's the same idea of taking an existing challenge like I have with the original Barbie and twisting it to make it rotten. That inspired me to do this one. His is still also safe for all ages. So again, go check out his below if you would like. All of you deviant freaks, follow me. Let's get messy.
Hello. Hello, Baddie. You wanna go smoke trees? Sure, Baddie. Jump in.
Welcome to the Barbie Legacy Challenge. The Barbie movie recognized that not all girls love Barbie, and let's face it, the role she's played in our lives hasn't aged well. So, here's a challenge for all the girls who hate to love her and love to hate her. Unleash your inner Barbie style. We do need to go over the general rules. I will go over how to start your challenge in a minute. If I can find... Oh, it's literally right there. Okay. I know what I'm doing.
Are you sure about that?
Okay. General rules. Start with a young adult sim and age them halfway through the young adult lifespan. This is to fit the story for the Generation 1, which we will see in a minute. I will go over how to do this. Don't worry. All heirs must be named after a movie Barbie or a Ken, depending on what gender you want to play. You want more gender neutral ones. I don't know, but for me, I will be picking for the Barbie and Ken names, and they are in the document at the bottom for your convenience as well. Play on normal or long lifespan. Honestly, I may not even play on a lifespan. To me, the story comes before anything, and so I just don't want to put myself on a time limit that's like, oh, you have to do it in this amount of time, like put pressure on myself. Like, I want to get through everything. So honestly, I don't even know why this is a rule. I'm gonna be real. That would be because some generations require a sense of time, like Generation 1. Like, the first rule you just said 2 minutes ago.
Bruh.
Are you still high? Like, I don't know what she's on. But what I'm trying to say is you do what you want. If you like to be under pressure, go for it. But if you're a story girly like me, it's anything goes, baby. Use mods. Mods are pretty essential if you want to get as freaky as I do. I love playing with mods, so shout out to all the mod creators. They're linked here for the ones that I will be playing with. Some are some general, like I feel like you should just have them in general, like they're just great for everything. And then there's generation specific ones. Not all of them are required, just, you know, pick the ones that are good for you. Generation 1, Homewrecker. You were always shunned for your unusual home life in a small town bent on traditional values. As a teen, you left in shame, but you've made something of yourself since then, and now you're back in town to have your revenge. Soon, you'll have the last laugh, and their lives will be in shambles, with your family living the American dream. The original challenge was Homemaker, so we're the Homewrecker. Do you see where this is going? See how messy it's gonna get? It's gonna get lit. Now I'll read out the requirements for this generation. Complete the successful lineage aspiration, max parenting and cooking skills, have at least 3 kids, each with a different, already married partner.
Huh?
Convince one of your children's parents to divorce and marry you only after your 3rd child reaches the child life stage. Except for the spouse's ex, maintain friendships with the wives of your other partners by being in a club together. The local HOA, I think I will be using like a tea party social, you know, just make a club and be their friends. They're very best friends. Have at least 1 pet. Each child must complete at least 1 child aspiration, and they must all max out their grades in school. We are good students, okay? Mom might be but you're gonna keep your grades up. Use SNS bills to set up child support payments. So I actually might end up using MCC Command Center for this because it may not run into some issues that I noted in the document here. We'll see what happens. Must have the family-oriented trait. Cannot join a career except stay at home. That's a mod if you want to use it. All money must be funded by the baby daddies or with your skills. Then reveal to the wives their husbands cheated on them when your 3rd child reaches teenagehood.
Yeah, I'm talking shit.
Generation 2, Girl Boss. Your mother was happy being at the mercy of men, but not you. You'll make your own money and fight your way to the top so that no man will ever look down on you. Now this one, I just want to say, I think it makes a lot more sense to play AFAB characters. But if you want to play out misogyny instead of misandry, be my guest. Me personally, maybe I just want to be a femcel, okay? Don't judge me. Complete the fabulously wealthy aspiration, max charisma and logic skills, have a child out of wedlock. After conception, maintain a negative relationship with the child's other parent. Never have a positive relationship with a sim of the opposite gender. Spoil your child monetarily, but maintain a strict dynamic with them. Take overtime regularly and maintain a workaholic lifestyle. Always hire a nanny when prompted. Hire a live-in nanny by the time your child enters the child life stage. Max the business career. Must have ambitious and hot-headed trait. Which, by the way, I will actually have a mod that will let me take overtime no matter what career I'm at. We want to be a workaholic at any job we do, so we will. Yippee! Generation 3, Lone Wolf. You were given everything you desired, as long as it was money. Love can't be bought, but pets can, and they love you unconditionally. All of them. Perhaps because you were one of them.
Excuse me, what the actual
Run away from home as a teen and come back as a werewolf. Complete friend of the animals aspiration. Adopt every stray you run across. You can adopt out to maintain 8 sim household, but only when their needs are full. So basically, like, I cannot imagine having like 7 pets. You are more than welcome to have less. Well, you have to maintain 3, actually, which is a rule in a second. But you're more than welcome to just have the 3, but if you run into a stray, you have to bring them in, make them happy, and then you can adopt out. Max the veterinarian skill. Run a 5-star vet clinic. Must have 3 pets and be good friends with all of them. Must have either the cat lover or the dog lover trait. And loader. Maintain a close-knit lifestyle. by being unfriendly to all non-werewolf Sims. Have at least one human child that you helicopter parent. And you can use cheats for this because you can only have one child, so you have to be able to make sure, obviously, that that child is a human. So no issues if it comes out a dog and you gotta do some shit. Generation 4, Sea Siren Buyer. Okay, we're gonna take a minute.
Hi, hello, Editing Alice back again with your reminder to grab water so that your voice doesn't do weird shit like mine. Also, we're about halfway through the video now. Have you been enjoying it so far? If so, drop a like down below. And if you're curious to see how this crazy challenge turns out, consider subscribing to follow along. If you're not sure yet, that's okay. I'll remind you at the end of the video.
I love when I make my editing job harder. It's my favorite. Generation 4, Sea Siren Barbie. You grew up surrounded by pets and smothered like one too. Maybe Under the Sea will be far enough to finally get your freedom and embrace everything independence has to offer. You're not a kid anymore, and you'll do anything to prove it. We must sneak out to a party as a teen, move to Solani, complete the beach life aspiration, max the modeling career, become a mermaid, then a siren. Yes, that's a mod. Max the singing and fitness skills, must hook up and risky woohoo twice a week until adulthood.
Criminal offensive side eye.
A must have child of the oceans trait and non-committal trait. Gee, I wonder why.
Don't be rude.
You don't have to keep the children except for like the one that follows you in your footsteps, and boy will she. Generation 5, After Dark Barbie. You were always told that you were beautiful, and you learned early that beauty gets you things. Attention, gifts, love, if you play it right. But attention fades and love is fickle, so you turn your beauty into currency. You'll use your looks, your charm, and even your body to get everything you've always wanted. So, in this generation, we must become a toddler pageant star, join cheer or football team as a teenager and reach the highest level, have a child with your first crush as a teen, become a lady lad of the night as your career, complete the villainous Valentine aspiration, max the dancing and charisma skill, own and run a nightclub, must have active and dance machine trait. Honestly, extra points if you manage to have a prom dumpster baby. That's what I'm going for.
Why are you the way that
Full
you
stop.
Generation 6, Dear Diary Barbie.
You've always been out of place and alone. No one understands you. No one but them. You know, the absolutely perfect sim that you're destined to be with. When you two met eyes in a hallway, it was love at first sight. They may not know it now, but they will. Now, don't judge me.
Objection!
Well, it's the internet, whatever. I'm gonna be real, guys. This is probably generation I'm most excited for. We must complete the best-selling author aspiration, max the writing skill, stalk your crush and catch them cheating on your predestined love, write the book of life and bind it to your crush. Your crush, keep their grave, and romance their ghost. Use the book of life to bring your crush back to life after becoming soulmates. Must have the creative and socially awkward trait. Hello, Book Talk. Welcome.
Generation 7, Ill-fluencer.
Your parents were so obsessive with each other, there was never any room for you. Well, you don't need them. You'll get the attention you deserve, one way or another. Complete the world-famous celebrity aspiration. Max the mischief skill. Must reach at least proper celebrity status. Must have the high maintenance and nosy trait. Use the celebrity system by Kira Sims, which is required to reach stardom while maintaining an atrocious reputation. So, if I understand this mod correctly, there is kind of a reputation thing in The Sims already, but this expands it specifically for like celebrity stuff. I think we all know a TikTok ill-fluencer. I don't even have a TikTok, and I Honestly, I watch way too many documentaries about them. Max the social media career. I don't know if I said that one.
Generation 8. SoundCloud rapper.
With your family name in the trash, haters are nothing new to you. But you don't care. Nah, let them watch as you rise to the top and flex on them with your stacks. In fact, you'll use that infamy to launch your amazing music career. We must complete the party animal aspiration, max the DJ mixing skill, max skill in at least 2 instruments, max entertainment career, must have the music lover and materialistic trait, never marry. Instead, have many complex on and off toxic love affairs. Except for your chosen heir, leave all resulting children with their other parent and pay child support. Inherit your great-grandmother's nightclub. Use it to push at least one drug of her choice and maintain an addiction. So, just for all of you who thought maybe it was unfair to play as the girl who has way too many kids, well, you can also be a deadbeat dad.
Do you suffer from a lack of a father?
So, fair is fair here. This is true equality. Generation 9. Cult leader. Living in the shadow of a parent who bragged about money and fame taught you that true power isn't in empty words. It's in control. Charismatic and dangerously persuasive, you're a natural leader determined to build a world in your image. To be loved is not enough. You must be worshipped.
I'm gonna come.
We must complete the mansion Baron aspiration for your temple. Build a temple for you and your followers on a lot with the off-the-grid trait. You should have the best accommodations possible. Give your followers breadcrumbs. Have at least 3 followers. A sim is considered your follower by convincing them to move in as a roommate. Once they've agreed, you control them as you wish. So basically, instead of running a perception check, you're gonna run a brainwashing check by asking them to move in as your roommate. Then you don't even have to technically move them in as your roommate. Though now that I think about it, they would end up paying you part rent, so that maybe that would be useful. But just any way that you can find to control the Sims is fine, as long as you never let your followers leave the temple. Make your followers upkeep the temple and give/make you money. Any way in The Sims that you can make this happen, clubs, businesses and hobbies, rental lots, whatever. Any way you can squeeze a dime out of your serfs,
Don't be rude.
is acceptable. Marry one of your followers. Convince your followers, not including your spouse, to reproduce with each other at least twice. We have to raise up the new generation of minds to brainwash so that we can continue this very importantly godly mission.
We
that
have to
we're
keep
on.
our country
Max
gay.
politician career, max charisma and research and debate skill, must have the self-assured and erratic trait.
I am the chosen
When
one.
using the parenting skill, always punish behaviors. And finally, Generation 10, Rocket Renegade. Raised in a world where freedom was a fantasy, you spent your childhood looking up to the stars, and you'll do anything to reach them. While others bowed in devotion, you learned to lie, cheat, and steal to freedom. One day, you'll carve a new life among the stars, no matter who you have to betray to get there. Maintain a negative relationship with your parent.
Try me,
run away
bitch.
from home and never return. Earn enough money through devious means and scholarships to support yourself through college. Complete nerd brain aspiration. Max the astronaut career. Obviously, the smuggler branch. Max logic and rocket science skills. Go to Sixim and build an outpost. This will involve a cheat. I'll go over it at the time. The idea is whatever outpost that I build, I'll make sure that it equals the amount of money that I have. But because it's a special lot, it technically you can't buy it or own it or do it that way, but we'll get there. Must have genius and kleptomatic trait. So, if you're excited, I know I am, and the first episode should be out very shortly.
Editing Alice here, back at it again, because she's lying. She's lying to you. Episode 1 is out right now. So if you're ready to get messy, click that link below.
I've actually already recorded the first couple episodes. I'm just re-recording at least the intro and everything since I have the better setup. I apologize for the audio for the first couple episodes, but I am really looking forward to getting all of those edited for y'all and continue to play, because this has been a long time in the making and I haven't actually gotten to play in a while. I think currently, as I'm like where I left off, is like she either gave birth to the first kid or we're about to, I think. So, Homewrecker Barbie is on her way. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like. I'm extremely curious to hear what you guys think of this challenge, so let me know in the comments. Which generation are you most excited to see? Would you try it yourself? If so, I actually recorded a quick how-to on starting your game for this challenge, which you can also find below. I hope our stars align again, but until then, keep creating chaos.